your fair play pregame announcements. Welcome to today's championship final between the Antigonish Bulldogs and the Bedford Blues. These young hockey players are friendly rivals as members of opposing teams. The coaches have accepted the challenge of teaching the skills of this great game. The officials have been assigned to administer the rules of the game. Their training, experience, and integrity qualify them for their goal. On behalf of Hockey Nova Scotia and Hockey Canada, enjoy the efforts of all the players. Please respect your team staff, your fellow fans, the opponents, and the officials. And best of luck to both teams, and enjoy the game. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I know this is early morning game, kicking off the Day of Champions on this Sunday, but make some noise for the boys and girls. Please join me in welcoming to the ice surface, the Antigonish Bulldogs! Cheer people. Now please welcome to the ice surface. I want to hear you, Bedford Blue fans. Please welcome to the ice surface, the Bedford Blues! At this time, ladies and gentlemen, I ask all the players to keep their helmets on their heads. You know, keep your helmets. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, I ask you all to please rise and begin your headwear for the playing of our national anthem. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this U13AA Championship Final between the Bedford Blues and the Antigonish Bulldogs. Officials are here. We're just waiting for them to come out and get a minute to get this game started.
Welcome inside the RAP Eastlink Community Center, Day 2 of the 2025 Hockey Nova Scotia Day of Champions here at the Rec, kicking things off with some U13AA action, the provincial championship game between the Antigonish Bulldogs and the Bedford Blues. My name is Noah Poirier. Thanks for tuning in on High Button Sports. Another set of games on the docket to close out 2025 Day of Champions. Bedford Blues have been on a roll so far in their respective divisions. 2 provincial championships here yesterday in U11B and U13A. Can the U13AA team do the same thing here against the Antigonish Bulldogs? We'll find out here in a few minutes. Just waiting for officials to get on the ice. A little late arriving, I assume because of the weather today. Starting goaltenders for this morning's matchup for the Blues. It's number 31, Brendan Troini. Troini getting the start for the Blues. Lone goaltender on this team, it looks like, as there's no others on the bench. Troini will carry the workload. At the other end, it is number 31, Austin Bowie, who gets the start. Backing him up will be number 1, Carson McKinnon Garvey, as the referees make their way onto the ice, and we are just about ready to go here. It is loud already in here this morning. Right on the button at 9 o'clock. We are ready to go. Puck is down and we're underway. Bedford gets it off the draw. It's dumped in by Peters. Bedford pressing. Bulldogs able to clear it out to center. Back to collect is Evander Peters. He'll swing it around to the wall. Kept in momentarily by the Bulldogs. McLean, the Blues pinched it ahead momentarily. Back in transition. Here's Reese. He'll get it in deep. Head off for a change. So the Bulldogs work it up ahead. McIsaac down the far side, gets in over the line. His shot Didn't make its way on goal. Isaac gets it back. Sends it out front. Dwyer winds and fires. Good save by Troini. His first test of the game. Denny. Up ahead, Jace Downey. Sit in front of the benches. Two teams battle for it. Two of each team in there. 4 Bulldogs pressing in as Downey tries to get it out. Now it's cleared away by McDonald. Samuel McDonald. A couple of McDonalds on this team. Common surname down in Antigonish. They love their Max down there. Chisholm. D-to-D pass. It's sent ahead by the Blues. Tipped in. Blues will head off on a change. Antigonish can collect behind their net. Pass ahead. McCaddy. Up the middle. Now 2-on-2 back the other way. Here comes Hopkins. Curl and drag. Try to put it through Churchill. Couldn't. They get it back and center it. The Blues will pick it back up the other way. Number 19, Tanner Danton. Hard down the far side. Cuts inside off a skate. In front. That didn't hit the goal. They battle for it in the near side corner. Warford and Lefebvre comes away with it. Warford down there pressing 3 Bulldogs down in the corner trying to poke it free from Lefebvre. Bulldogs finally able to pull it out. It's one hand ahead and poked into the Bedford zone. Churchill. Pass across and chipped ahead by Bedford. And Ganesh works it ahead. Knocked off the stick of Worth. Boyle sends it in deep. Now Antigonish's turn for changes. Looked ahead, Dan up the middle for Denny. As he battles with his man. Bedford works it in. That's Denny trying to get one on goal from a sharp angle. Couldn't. As they head to the corner once again. McQuarrie through the middle. Bulldogs away. Bedford player loses a tire. 2-on-2 back the other way. Boudreau. In, shoots, glove save made by Troini as we get our first whistle of the game nearly 3 minutes in. We go back and forth early on in this U13AA provincial final. The face-off comes to the left of Troini. Link gets it off the draw, circle behind his net, chip it out. Boudreau able to hold it down deep as it's rimmed around the wall for Bedford. Downey up ahead, took a bump. Chisholm. The Bulldogs cross-ice pass deflected by Gillis of the Blues, and now Gillis gets the return feed and they'll shovel it ahead up ice. Bulldogs collect up ahead. McQuarrie one touches it over to the Antigonish captain. McIsaac, he'll charge the net. Shot comes in. Steered aside by Troini. And back McCaddy. Weaves around, stops up, looking for Dwyer in front. He took that initial shot. McCaddy being pressured hard by Peters. Cuts to the middle. Shoot! Stop made. Troini able to keep it out. Antigonish pressing. The face-off stays inside the Bedford zone. Dwyer down in the far side corner, backs it off to Hopkins. Down low to Dwyer as the Bulldogs start the cycle game. Out front looking for McCaddy. He's tied up. Chipped ahead by the Blues. Comes out over the line. McDonald will throw it in on the far side. Picked up by Bedford. Chisholm. Head Reese. Tried to go through the middle. That hits a skate. McDonald back to collect. Penalty coming up. The Antigonish player took the Bedford player's feet out from under him, and the Blues will go to the power play. It's going to be Mason Hughes off for interference.
And ladies and gentlemen, it's the Bedford Blues.
Back to the point. Chisholm, his shot blocked. And McCaddy will chase after it. Bryan first on it. Sent back in by Antigonish. The Blues look to set up. Here's Levi Chisholm. Chisholm ahead, McLean trying to go cross ice. That was deflected by McCaddy, who bumps his man, and another penalty coming up to Antigonish. And another interference call to the Bulldogs. It'll be a 1 minute and 37 second 5-on-3. McLean will line up against McIsaac. At the point, Chisholm walks the line, tries to get a shot through. That misses wide on the glove side of Bowie. To the point, Bryan takes a return feed. Over to Chisholm. Chisholm in off the line, couldn't get the shot away. He's knocked down by McIsaac. Antigonish player tripped up, no call. Antigonish bench doesn't like it. Bryan. Pass ahead, McLean. Reese on the left side, his shot is blocked by Will Chisholm. Chisholm will just pin his man in the corner, look to kill some time. 50 seconds left in the first penalty. Good work down low from Will Chisholm, but it's brought out by Bedford. Shot blocked by the Bulldogs. They've done that a couple times early. Bedford keeps it in. Chisholm down low, looking for the return feed. It gets past them. And both teams will make quick changes. Chisholm will try to wheel it up the ice. Levi Chisholm takes a hack from Hopkins, stays with it. Hopkins strips him, tries to spin it around, and clear. Couldn't, but on the second chance, just getting it out was number 7, McDonald. Both teams get new personnel on the ice. Cleared away, McDaniel. First penalty about to expire. Fanning on the shot with the Blues. Shot once again is blocked as we're now at a 5-on-4. Warford. Back to the right point. Black holds the line, looking for the tip. Gets it in front, but swallowed up by Bowie. So it was Tanner Danton on the doorstep, getting the deflection right into the midsection of Austin Bowie, the starting goaltender. For the Bulldogs. Back to the point, Evander Peters winds and fires. That's blocked in front. Pinball just in front of the blue paint, but stayed out. Back the other way comes Antigonish. Penalty now over. We're back to 5-on-5. Kelsey chasing after it, but Bedford able to clear. Here's Tanner Danton. Down the far side. Centering pass off the outside of the net. Antigonish gets it to the line, held in. Peters stops up at the point, sends one towards the goal, looking for the tip. Rebound by Danton, and another save made by Bowie. Just under 8 minutes to play here in period number 1. Dwyer gets it for the Bulldogs off the draw. He'll send it ahead. With speed, here's Kelsey. Kelsey in, shoots just wide of the goal on the blocker side of Trowini. Churchill can't take the pass cleanly down. He'll take it. Shovel it up ahead. Picked up by Boyle. Go back for his defenseman. Nearly too many men on the ice, but the Bulldogs player able to get off as they battle in front of the Antigonish bench. Downey. As it chopped away from him. Churchill goes D-to-D. Black up ahead and swatted in by Ronan Gillis. Back to the point, Churchill lost it in his feet, turns it over. Kelsey lost it to Gillis, just holds the line, ends up coming out. Downey. Back, Churchill. Boudreau Dumps it in deep and clears as they make changes. Samuel McDonald goes D to D, and the Bulldogs will push the pace ahead. Pass through the middle, deflected in. Bulldogs stay with a McIsaac, down low to McQuarrie. Into the slot, just past the outstretched stick of Dwyer. Sent back in by Hughes. So Blues will send it down the ice. That'll be an icing call against Bedford. .6:15 left here in this first period. Pulled free by Bedford off the draw to the line, but not out as Hughes will swat it down low. Center attempt was blocked off by Chisholm. Now Dwyer will get it in the corner. He tries to cycle it down low, but right on the stick of the Bedford player, and back the other way come the Blues. Griffin Stevens trying to bully his way into the offensive zone. It's turned over to the Bulldogs and back the other way in transition. A 3-on-2 as Bedford was changing. Dwyer winds, fires. Trioni makes that save. Lefebvre gets it off the bench. He's battling with McDonald. Warford comes in and will send it rink wide. Danton has a step as he works in, partial break, trying to get back, and a good defensive play by the Bulldog defenseman. I believe that was Delory. He got his stick in the way and deflected the shooting attempt. Back the other way, McCaddy loses it in his feet, but a good follow-up by Worth. He was able to get in there momentarily. Comes back to center where the Bulldogs will send it back in deep. Puck comes loose, Lefebvre looking for it, pulled free. And then turned back over, Kelsey. Kelsey into the middle, shovels it over for his defenseman. A little too far, but he'll be able to pick it up. McDaniel down low. Bulldogs still working with it, pinned into the corner. Penalty coming up on Link. He put the body on his man, and it'll be a body contact call, and the Bulldogs will get their first power play of the game.
And ladies and gentlemen, it is Bulldogs power play.
Bulldogs won the draw. Able to hold it in. Churchill battling with his man. He's just trying to pin it in the corner and kill some time off. Comes free to the Bedford forward. That is McLean. Oliver McLean able to clear it the length of the ice. He's down there battling for it now. Both him and Reese trying to cause some disruption down low. Boudreau in over the line, but it was whistled for offside. Troini makes the save nonetheless. The face-off will come just outside of the Blues zone. 1:27 left in the penalty to Brian Link, and it's cleared down the length of the ice once again by Churchill. Donald behind the net is going to try to rush it out quickly as he sends it to the far side. He'll follow it up ahead. Boudreau will chip it down. McQuarrie will give chase. First on it is McLean, who's been out there the whole PK so far. He's able to lose it, and Black will get it out to the neutral zone. Flipped back in by the Bulldogs right on the stick of Black. He'll skate it on himself as Antigonish was trying to get some of their power play personnel change. Shot comes in, pad save made by Troini. But right off the bench comes Hopkins and in on the attack with 45 seconds to go in the Antigonish power play. Black spins it around the wall. McDonald able to hold the line. Dwyer will try to cycle, lost it in his skates, and it's spun out by Bedford. Chisholm gains the line, throws it right back in. The Bulldogs are right back in chasing. Cleared back to the neutral zone. Sent back in by Antigonish. Black up ahead. Reese will pinball it off the wall. Sampson will collect, spin back into his own end of center. 8 seconds left in the penalty. Hughes will just send it down the ice, and that should pretty well do it for the power play, unless Dwyer can get there first, and he gets a shot from a sharp angle, just misses. McCaddy back to 5-on-5. Nice toe drag move past Denny, trying to take advantage. Of a tired Bedford team, and they'll take a penalty here as the stick got in on the hands of the Antigonish player. It'll be Theo Denny going off, and right after they kill one off, Bedford right back to the PK here.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, it's another Antigonish Bulldogs power play.
Quick change as McLean will come back out for the draw. Staff seems to have good trust in number 16, Oliver McLean, to come in for these defensive zone draws, and they have a ton of PK time. Kelsey in over the line, shoots, good save by Troini, stretching out, and Bedford able to clear it. Troini got the pad stretched out. Pass ahead through the middle. Worth has some room down the right side, but just offside was the call on the ice. Just over 30 seconds gone in Antigonish's second power play of the morning. Bedford has been on a roll so far in these Day of Champions matchups, as McDaniel will get it into the Bedford zone and send it down low. 2 provincial championships yesterday. I believe they're in the U13AA final as well. So it's sent down the ice by the Blues. So the Bedford Minor Hockey Association putting in some tidy work down in the HRM, building all these provincial championship teams. So it's cleared right down the ice by Link. In on goal, deflected just beyond the face-off dot by Bowie, but down low, pressuring are the Blues. Lefebvre over to Reese. Reese being guarded by 2 Antigonish defenders as we come to the last minute of play in period number 1. 40 seconds left in the penalty to Denny. McCory knocked down and then swatted away by Reese. Antigonish will send it right back in to the Bedford zone. Link has a ton of time, and he'll send it the length of the ice. Another good power play, or penalty kill, pardon me, so far by the Blues. Long rink-wide pass ahead, Hopkins. And over the line, curl and drag shot. Misses wide on the glove side of Troini. Dwyer trying to go down low, blocked up. Now Lefebvre takes it out, 20 seconds left. Through the seam, was tipped by Denny coming out of the box. The defenseman was trying to get sprung. The Blues with possession. Lefebvre in front for Denny. Dropped back. Lefebvre has it, 7 seconds left on the clock. Back to the point. Churchill.
All right. Nobody's holding the clock. The clock glitches, but it continues to run, so that's what's up on the clock. It's been that way the last 2 days.
First period will come to a close.
Period of play is the championship final.
Scoreless. Both teams killing off 2 penalties early on. Still awaiting the game's first goal. Shots were 8-5 Antigonish. As we head into the second period of play. Quick break at the benches as the coaching staffs go over some things with their respective teams. U13AA provincial final. Coming up next, the U15B provincial final. U15B after this, and U15A, then U18A to finish off the Day of Champions. Here on High Button Sports, catch all the action on the High Button Sports Tournaments 2 YouTube page. Also covering the U13AA Provincial Tournament down in St. Margaret's Bay. Crazy hockey season, almost in the books. Provincial champions being crowned this weekend. Underway here in the second period. Dwyer will send it down deep to kick things off here in the middle frame. Chisholm around the wall looking for Denny. Hopkins will pinch up. Send it back down low. Bedford gets it out to the neutral zone. Long stretch pass just past Dwyer. Chipped ahead by Chisholm. Touch pass over, 2-on-1 back the other way for the Blues if they hurry. In, pass across for Stevens. McLean might have been better off shooting there as Stevens was trailing. Good attempt at the no-look by McLean. Back to point, Chisholm. Shot from well out, deflected wide of the net by Reese. Jensen Reese battling in the corner down low, swung around the wall by Antigonish, and they have some room on this near side. They'll just get it out to center. Batted back ahead momentarily by Chisholm. A couple Chisholms in this game on both teams. Levi Chisholm on the Blues, Will Chisholm on the Bulldogs. Here's Denny in, off the point, shoots, good save made by Bowie, his best of the contest so far. As it's cleared down the ice by the Bulldogs, they'll relieve some pressure and ice the puck as it just gets over the line. Nearly a minute and a half into this second period, still awaiting the game's first goal. As the face-off comes to the right of Bowie, both goalies have been battle-tested, but have not let anything by them yet. Kelsey through the middle. Trying to work it ahead is number 6, Drew Worth. Ahead, Gillis. Gets it in front of the benches. He'll swing it down low, and the Blues will give chase. Kelsey knifes it ahead. Chopped at by Denny, but on the second chance, Kelsey does get it out. That's ahead, Downey. He's got the provincial hair, the good locks on his head. Black. Gillis tried to go back to Black. Almost turned over to Kelsey, but went through his legs. Now a stretch pass back up to neutral ice for Downey. He'll gain the blue line and rim it in. The wall turned over, but it's too many men on the ice for Bedford. Antigonish will get their third power play of the game. Clear cut call on the Blues for too many men, so after a great first shift from Bedford, Jace Downey will go over and serve the too many men penalty. Line cleanly back by the Bulldogs. Sampson down low for Boudreau, who shakes his coverage. In the middle, sends one out front. Hit link, nobody could find it. It's sent out. And Lefebvre will get it down the ice. Sprung around the wall. Matthew McCory cross ice to Boudreau looking in the middle for McIsaac, but it's cleared back out to center by Bedford. McIsaac gets it back down the left side. It's in, shoots, that's blocked. Rebound comes out. McCory on the doorstep trying to bat it away. Bedford will get it out once again.
Blues penalty to the bench marker between players will be served by number 5, Downey. Penalty 22.
Here is McCaddy. He weaves his way in. McCaddy still with him. McCaddy in off the post. Great individual effort by Jared McCaddy. Beat Troini, but not the iron, and the Blues are able to clear. Bedford trying to get it back, and they will, as Chisholm will spin and fire one back down the ice. 35 seconds left in the penalty. Will Chisholm will smack it around the wall. Hopkins picks it up off the boards. He'll skate the stick, he'll take it out. Nice pass across to Dwyer, has some room. Try to drive wide, sends it to the front of the net. Good tip by Hopkins as he beat his man to the front of the net and got a stick on it, but Troini able to make the save. Bedford able to clear. Now 3-on-1, Bedford gets caught, changing back the other way through the middle. Hopkins in, shoot, scores! Power play goal, Jacob Hopkins. The Bulldogs catch Bedford on a bad change. They get the all-important first goal. It's 1-0. Just as the power play was about to expire, Stevens working it back in for the Blues. We'll see if they announce it as a power play goal. Stevens behind the net out in front. It's Bedford trying to respond quickly. Up ahead, here's Kelsey. He tries to drive wide on Black. Tanvir Kelsey down the line, stopped by Troini. Jacob Hopkins take the feed through the middle, was able to break in on net and put it high over the blocker of Troini. Spinning and firing was McCrory. He put it wide on the blocker, or on the trapper side, excuse me. Blues will break it out to the neutral zone. McDaniel trying to feather it back in, didn't get a lot on it. Get some support from his forwards. Here's Oliver McLean trying to work in 1-on-4. It's taken away Boudreau. Ahead, McIsaac sends one towards the net. Grabbed up by Troini. He'll cover up with under 10 to go here in the second period. Hopkins, the goal scorer, back lining up against Denny. Bedford jumped the gun on the draw. It'll have to be Downey who has to come in and take it, as it was Gillis who jumped early off the draw. Denny. Carry it out, passed it off. Chisholm. Up ahead was looking for Downey. Downey was looking behind him, but he's able to poke it off the stick of Chisholm. Chisholm will send it back ahead. Worked in 3-on-2 back the other way. McCaddy was going to take it himself. Good defensive stick by Chisholm. Dwyer. Trying to cycle it down low. Dwyer's been really good at starting that cycle for the Bulldogs, trying to wear down the Bedford Blues defense. Downey gets it out. Here's Theo Denny. Denny going to try to drive wide on Chisholm. Has a man going to the net. Sends it in front, looking for Gillis just past his stick. So he'll chop it back, but Worth gets it, who was coming fresh off the bench. Sends it to the middle, Dwyer. Chipped down deep by Samuel Dwyer. He's able to hold the line momentarily as well and then go off on a change, as Bedford will send it rink wide to the far side. Downey knifes it ahead. Lefebvre trying to work by Will Chisholm. He does. He sends one well wide of the goal. Gillis chips it past. Gillis in front. Where's the puck? It's in. They score. Gillis just trying to throw one to the front of the net. He was at the end of his shift. It gets through the wickets of Bowie, and the Blues have tied it. Roman Gillis. He was looking for the centering pass from the corner. And Bowie had challenged it, just went right through his legs, just squeaked through. Bedford has tied this game up. Hughes one touches it ahead. Kelsey.
Bedford Blues first goal of the game.
On the left side, stops up. Sent down low. Here's Danton. Pass ahead, cutting in the middle is Warford. Warford has a step, shoots. It's blocked off by McDonald. McLean. Down low, Danton. Back in the middle, swatting away at it was Warford. He couldn't get a stick on it. Defense pinches in. Pad saves made off the stick of Churchill. Boyle. Dumps it in deep. Antigonish will change. One touch back, Churchill. Goes rink wide to Stevens. Has some space here on the right side. He'll gain the blue line. Griffin Stevens trying to send one towards the goal. That hit the stick of Boudreau. McDaniel. Knifed ahead. McQuarrie will settle it down to the blue line. Hopped over the stick. And McIsaac will give chase. Blues first on it, but it's turned back over. Here's Boudreau. Down the left side. Good poke at the line by Evander Peters. Brian, excuse me, but a penalty upcoming, and it's going to go against Bedford again. Griffin Stevens will go off. Body contact. Good call, and Antigonish will get their first power play of the game.
And it's ready, ladies and gentlemen, to Bulldogs. Bedford Blues, penalty number 17, Griffin Stevens. 2 minutes for body checking, penalty 8-10. Watch again, Blues, penalty number 17, Stevens.
Delays. Levi Chisholm had a broken stick, so he had to go get a new one. Buy his team a little bit of time here, but the Bulldogs get it off the power play. Sampson, his pass was deflected. Puck sitting there, comes free, shooting, good glove save. Trowini reaching out the trapper and making the stop off of Hopkins, looking for his second of the game. Bedford will get a quick change in, and his link will come on for Blake Bryan. Bedford gets it to the line, kept in by Sampson, but it's chipped ahead. Now back the other way, McLean. Excellent shorthanded here tonight. 2-on-1. McLean weaves in on his backhand, centers it. Puck's there. Covered up. Bowie has it. As it almost got through him again, but he was able to recover and drop on it. But Oliver McLean forces a turnover, comes out 2-on-1 and gets a chance. As I said, he's been excellent on the PK tonight. He's back out there, it looks like, for another draw. Antigonish makes one quick change with Dwyer coming on the ice. The face-off will be to the left of Bowie, still 1:35 left in the Antigonish power play. Reese gets it off the draw, he bats away at it. McCaddy. Antigonish will work it ahead, poked off his stick, stays with it. Good moves in tight. McCaddy still with it. Weaves in, nice toe drag move, still has it. Shot saved by Trowini. So we get some pushing and shoving in behind the net. And they're going to bring both of them. Link and McCaddy will go off. For the coincidental Miners, it'll stay 5-on-4. And the face-off will stay in the Bedford zone. Up the draw. Bedford trying to get it to the line. They can't clear. Here's McIsaac. He'll work his way out from the corner. Good pad save by Trowini. Churchill up the wall. McLean will give chase. Poke it through. Just kept in by McDaniel. Corey. Behind the net, McIsaac. Trying to spin it out front. Gets lodged in the back of the net. Pulled free by McIsaac once again. He's being hassled by Churchill. Boudreau. Comes on towards the net, was blocked. McDaniel, his shot's blocked. Puck comes loose. Boudreau poked off his stick. McLean's going to chase again, trying to force another turnover shorthanded. Sampson sends one on net that's turned over. Churchill able to pick it up, send it down the ice with 20 seconds left in the penalty. Bowie's going to be forced to cover up as Bedford penalty killer was charging hard. That was Jensen Reese. Bedford will get an offensive zone draw with just 18 seconds left in the penalty. Chip up the wall to Boyle. Able to force the turnover was Downey. Boyle gets it back. Odie Boyle has it. We're back to 5 aside. Boyle up ahead. Kelsey swatted away. Stevens fresh off the bench, or fresh out of the box, gets over the line and dumps it in. We'll go for a change. Gillis, the Blues goal scorer, in for checking. Trying to take it away from Kelsey. Does momentarily as they battle on the wall. Bryan, D-to-D. Levi Chisholm from the line. His shot wide on the blocker side. Worth chops it ahead, turn it over. Kept in by Chisholm. He's had a good defensive effort here. It's sent out. Bowie takes no chances. He'll drop the glove right on that and cover up. Just over 4 minutes to go here in the second period. The wall by the Bulldogs, and they'll break it out. Dwyer has a man charging through the middle. He'll gain the red line and just dump it in to the blue zone. Chisholm steps up, puts it right on the stick of Hopkins, dropped back. Back to the point, Delory. Slaps it down low, Hopkins. Boxed out by Chisholm, he'll throw it ahead. Here's Jace Downey, has a man streaking through the middle. He'll just gain the red line, dump it in deep, and go after it. Roman Gillett had it lost in his feet. Bulldogs able to get it. Dwyer through the middle. McQuarrie gives it to Hopkins. Hopkins in over the line. His shot punched aside by Trowini. Bulldogs still with it. Off the bench. Hopkins shoots. Save. Not off the bench, sorry, but he was just circling back. Seen him rushing in. I figured he was off the bench, but knew Hopkins was on the ice. So he had just circled back. Found some open ice in the slot. The coincidental penalties to Link and McCaddy are over, so everybody out of the box now with about 3.5 to go in the second. Poked ahead, kept in by Hughes as he slaps one towards the goal. Here come the Blues back the other way. Warford chips it in deep and he'll chase, gets it in the corner, circles around the net, he boxed off by McIsaac, who's able to strip him of the puck. Hopkins trying to wheel it ahead, but a good back check by Warford to pick him up. Now the puck sitting in the middle of the ice, right in front of the big T. That's center. Rung around the wall. Antigonish able to pick it up. Sent back to the middle, McIsaac. He'll pass it off for Boyle. Has McIsaac charging the net. Brody Boyle stops up. He's stripped of the puck by Churchill. Weaves into the middle, has some space, tried to pass it ahead. Dropped down by McQuarrie momentarily, but a long pass ahead. Danton has a step. If he can get by McDonald, he's going to shield himself. Got the shot away, but was leaned on just enough, didn't get much on it, and it went wide. Blues able to keep it in. Danton gives chase. Once again, he's hauled down by McLean. McLean battling. He comes away with it. Oliver McLean, sharp angle shot off the outside of the net. As they pull it free. Wraparound attempt. Bowie stays tight to his post and makes the save. Pass out to the line, stopping up is Churchill, and he'll just throw it back down low into the corner. Good work from this line of Bedford. Dwyer. Long pass ahead. Tipped by McQuarrie. Antigonish has to change as we're under the 2-minute mark here in the second period. Churchill. Leaves it out himself. He has a bit of space here as he works down the wing, sends one towards the goal. Bowie sticks it in behind the net. Kept in. McLean tried to rim it down low. It was blocked. Bedford gets it back. That's swung back in by the Blues. They'll try to get some rolling changes in. It's rung around the wall. Hopkins sends it back to center. It's sent in by Bryan. Long pass that's going to go down the length of the ice, and that'll be an icing call against Antigonish with just over 1 minute to go in the second. Bulldogs on their heels a bit last shift. Bedford pressing hard. Bedford was trying to sneak in, Antigonish was trying to sneak in a late change. The referee caught it. Face-off will come to the left of Bowie. One by the Blues, shoveled back. Handcuffed up in the air. Good hole by Levi Chisholm to come to the last minute in the second. Kicked out by the Antigonish defender. Bulldogs still trying to clear. Denny. Aggressive. Blues are able to keep it in. Denny battles in the corner. Back to the point. Bryan. Sends one wide of the goal and behind the net. Gillis first on it. Centering pass in front. Denny shoots. Good block by McIsaac. Might have been a sure goal as Denny was wide open in the slot. Chisholm sends one towards the net. That's deflected. Another good save by Bowie. Bedford making a late push to go ahead here before the intermission. The face-off stays inside the Antigonish zone. Will Chisholm gets it off the draw. Gets it out to center. Levi Chisholm is there to collect over for Bryan up the wall. Gillis gets it into the Antigonish zone. As they battle for it, it's cleared back out. Levi Chisholm will take it in, 7 seconds left. Will Chisholm will just clear it out to center, and that'll do it for the second period. Both teams with a goal here in this middle frame. Hopkins for the Bulldogs, Jacob Hopkins, and it was Roman Gillis for the Blues as the two goalies give each other a tap. They've been battling all game long. They've both been excellent shots, 17-13 in favor of the Bulldogs. We'll step aside here for the Flood. 15 minutes to go in this U13AA Provincial Championship game, or will we need more? Find out. We'll be back here in about 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to the ice surface, the Antigonish Bulldogs.
Back here and ready to go at the rec. Third period of play. Score deadlocked at 1. The U13AA final between the Antigonish Bulldogs and the Bedford Blues. Both teams scoring that second period. Jacob Hopkins for the Bulldogs. It was Roman Gillis for the Blues. Next goal will be huge. 15 minutes or maybe more to decide. U13AA provincial champions. We're underway here in the third. Churchill down low. Downey. Lost it, but he's trying to battle back with Will Chisholm. So they battle. Referee encouraging them to move the puck. Comes loose. Downey has it knocked off his stick by McIsaac. Up the wall. Churchill pinches in. Shot from a sharp angle. Save made by Bowie, and he has it. Austin Bowie and Brendan Trowini have been excellent both in this game. Face-off will come to the right of Bowie. Back at the point, Chisholm. Head fake, sends a shot on net. That was sticked up high. Didn't see by who. It's going to be the Bulldogs, so Reese grabs it down low. McLean, the side of the goal, couldn't get a shot through. Cleared to the line. Levi Chisholm will keep it in momentarily. Hughes. Head looking for Dwyer. Kept in by Oliver McLean. McLean stopping up. Down low. Stevens tried to go back to McLean. It was blocked. Samuel McDonald rims it around the wall. Hughes first on it. Chopped the puck, but he chopped the stick out of McLean's hands as McLean continues fighting for it. Hopkins has to dodge the errant stick. Bulldogs still unable to clear. Stevens shoots. Glove save made by Bowie, and he'll smother it. Just over a minute and a half gone here in this final frame. Fave in to take the draw against Worth. Blues. Is it caught in a couple of Antigonish feet? It's kept in by the Blues for now. Cleared out to the center of the ice. Boyle. Fave, cross ice pass, dangerous one. He's Kelsey deflects that, and he's first on it. Kelsey on his backhand, being worked over by Lefebvre. Pulled free by Bedford, and back they come the other way. Warford. Long pass ahead, was looking for Dan, but it missed him. Icing will be the call. So we head back down into the Blues territory. Captain of Antigonish, Will McIsaac in to take the draw against Lefebvre. Bulldogs get it off the draw. McCory's shot punched away. Rebound comes loose as Troini made the stop. Churchill will take it out from behind his net. Cuts to the middle, pass it up ahead. That goes through the legs of Lefebvre, but right on the stick of Warford. Warford has a man going to the net. He'll drive wide. Trying to center it, hit escape, but Lefebvre is there. Behind the net, pass in front, looking for Dan Chisholm. Out of nowhere, able to come and fetch that puck. McIsaac up in front of the bench. Lefebvre will throw it right back in deep as Bedford goes for changes. Behind the net, Will Chisholm ahead for McCaddy. Through the middle, that was picked off by Denny. He'll go back to his defenseman Chisholm. Levi Chisholm will skate it out. Takes it around the net. Lost it. Denny will cover him, and then Chisholm able to go back to his defensive position. To the line. Chisholm keeps it in. Downey curls back. Sends one towards the goal. Missed wide. Gillis first on it. Will chop it back to the point. Bryant looking back down for Gillis. Dwyer able to use his reach. Pick that off. The Blues keep it in. Rimmed around the wall. Chisholm once again able to hold the line. Excellent work by the Bedford defenseman. Hopkins picks it up. Bulldogs goal scorer up ahead for McCaddy. Once again, Chisholm able to push up and was able to hold the line once again on the second effort. Antigonish do get it out. Cleared in by the Blues, and they'll give chase once again, trying to wear down this Antigonish team. Thrown back in by Link, but Bedford will have to tag up. Gillis through the middle, but no sweaters there except for black and yellow. Cleared down the ice, that'll roll, and will be an icing call against Antigonish as they relieve their pressure. The faceoff comes back down inside the Bulldog zone. Back at the point, kept in by the Bulldogs. Peters. Now McLean able to force a turnover. Stevens there as well. He tries to chip it through the defender's legs, put it too far. It's wrapped up the wall. Peters from the line. Shot didn't make its way on goal. It was blocked in front. Boyle. Angled off by Oliver McLean. Boyle will chip it back ahead. Peters retreats, sends it right back ahead. One touch pass ahead. Good step by Hughes momentarily, but Stevens able to get it by him. Griffin Stevens in. Pass to the middle. Reese trying to corral it. Settles it down. Shot saved by Bowie. Puck's loose. They shoot and score! Oliver McLean. He's been all over the ice in this game. Now he finds himself on the score sheet. Blues take the lead. It's 2-1. As he jumps on the loose puck in front. Tireless work by the Blues so far, the whole 5 minutes in this period. Barely left the zone, and now Antigonish is going to get a penalty. Hooking call against Boudreaux. Off one by Bedford. From line, Chisholm's shot that caught Lefebvre up high. He recovers, cuts to the middle. His shot high and wide. Pinned in the wall. Back to the point. Levi Chisholm. Chisholm sends one towards the net. Scores! Levi Chisholm gets on the board. It's a power play goal, and it's 3-1 Blues. His shot from the point beats Bowie on the short side. And Antigonish is going to use their timeout.
30-second timeout, Bulldogs.
So 2 quick goals from 2 of the players who have been all over the ice tonight. Oliver McLean, his penalty killing especially has been excellent. He was able to knock home a rebound, and then Levi Chisholm, you think back to that first shift in the third period, how many times did he hold the line on those Antigonish clearing attempts? Because they are both rewarded for their play, and they put Bedford ahead by 2 with 3-1.
This is number 17, Griffin Stevens. Number 9, Jetson Reese.
Reese and Stevens get the assists on that goal from McLean. So we're back underway. Reversed by Hopkins up the wall. McCaddy. McCaddy lost it. Now Warford. The wall, tipped ahead. Chisholm picks it back up. Watford the lone assist on the goal from Chisholm. Stanton, centering pass, was looking for Denny in front. Antigonish able to clear. Chisholm backs up this time, knocked down. Bryan up ahead. Picked up by Chisholm. He'll gain the red line, throw it in deep. He'll peel off on a change as Antigonish. He'll try to break back out the other way. 8.5 to go. Here in the third period, Denny. Angled off against the wall. Churchill comes in. Kelsey lost his glove. There's a penalty coming. It's going to be a head contact call. I think it's going to be going to Bedford. Head contact call against Maxton Churchill. So Antigonish gets their chance here on the power play. Down low, Black gets it for the Blues. Sent into the wall by McIsaac. Pulled free, sent down, back down low, McIsaac. To Boudreau. Boudreau settles it down, saved by Troini.
Churchill, 2 minutes for head contact. Time of the penalty, 6:39.
Blues will make a quick switch to their defense. Peters and Link come on.
2 minutes for head contact. Time of the penalty, 6:39.
McLean in to take another defensive zone draw against McIsaac. Boudreau. Down low, McIsaac. Spins back in front. McQuarrie shot. Good save. Troini can't find it. Oliver McLean on his backhand gets it to the line, but not out. Kept in. Sent back down low. Peters has some room. He'll send it at least out to neutral ice. Antigonish tries to work it back in. McIsaac cuts to the middle. His shot blocked. Boudreau. Front McIsaac looking for McQuarrie. Got past him. Gets to Chisholm at the point. Moves it up the wall. Link. Chisholm able to hold the line, and he'll send it back down deep. A minute to go in the penalty. McIsaac spins and fires one in front, jamming away at his Boudreau. Puck still loose. Oh, what a save by Troini. Another one. Puck still there. They whack away at it. It's pulled free, and the Blues are going to be able to clear. Oh my, Brendan Troini. Huge saves. And a penalty's coming, and it's going to go against the Bulldogs for slashing. Unbelievable stuff from Brendan Troini. Now we'll play 4 aside for 41 seconds. And then the Blues will be back to the power play for 1:19. Blues get it off the draw. Lefebvre trying to find it on his feet. Shot, blocker save made by Bowie. McCaddy. Rink wide pass. Hopkins trying to weave in past Brian. Brian stays with him. Forces a turnover. Pass ahead. Here's Reese. One-on-one back the other way. Jansen Reese into the middle. Good play. It's blocked by the defender as he was falling. He didn't mean to fall, but it ended up working out. And Chisholm's going to go to the bench slowly. He's in some discomfort. Here's McCaddy. Tried to stop up. Was stopped by Levi Chisholm. Now Bedford power play. Lefebvre. Back in, 1-on-2. His teammates changing. Lefebvre. Waiting for some help. Good puck protection down low. He has some room. Cuts to the middle. Pass out in front. Hit a skate as Warford was calling for it. Barreling down center. Great shift from Lefebvre. He'll head off to the bench. 50 seconds of power play time left for the Blues. Kelsey. Able to poke it out. Warford will settle it down. He'll drop it back. Denny. Cross ice Black. Pass ahead. Tanner Danton. Weaves in. Nice move. Back outside. Will protect it. Tried to get the return feed. It was turned over. And now Kelsey. Will send it down deep. Antigonish will change their penalty killers. Churchill. Sends it out. Right on the stick of Hughes. Samuel McDonald. It's turned over and Bedford will throw it back down deep. Danton first on it. See jockeys for position with Hughes. Comes away with it. Centering pass. Downey shot. Just put it wide. Trying to catch Bowie going the other way. Penalty now over. We're back to 5 aside. 5 minutes to play. That's cleared down the ice. Link up the wall. Boyle able to read it. He sends it back down. Link reads that one. Cutting to the middle. Denny. He's able to get it out. Hughes is going to push up as Denny tries to poke it through the seam. Hughes up ahead. Pinching is Link. Keeping him in the middle. Downey trying to work past his man, but it's picked up by McCaddy. McCaddy trying to work in. Good defensive play by Link to stay with it. With Dwyer. Samuel Dwyer drops it back. Chisholm back on the ice. Good to see. Took a hard fall last shift. He's able to hold the line now. As he battles with his man. Just able to hold it in. Bulldogs have it. McCaddy in. Tried to curl and drag. Link once again able to block it up. Link up the wall. McCaddy shoots wide of the goal. 4 minutes left in this one. Gillis hands it off. Peters. Up the wall. Gillis will tip it ahead and out. Downey gives chase. Chase Downey. Feathers it down low. Blues still have it. Gillis. Try to go around the wall. Read perfectly by the Blues, or by the Bulldogs, excuse me, and they'll work it out. Boudreau in front of the bench. Turned it over, and Reese will send it in deep, and he'll give chase. Around the wall, Boudreau first on it. We'll settle it down. It's poked back out. Boudreau plays pitch and catch here with Brian. They whack away at it. McIsaac. Down in the corner. Levi Chisholm working over him. It comes out. Here's Griffin Stevens. Stevens hauled down. It's cleared back in. Antigonish will have to tag up. Levi Chisholm. Rink wide pass. Stevens will just poke it ahead to the neutral zone. Able to force a turnover now. And they'll get it down deep and chase. Bulldogs need to press here. Down 2 with 2.5 to go. Churchill pinches in off the line. Stays with it. To the line. Flipped back in by Stevens, and he'll go off on a change. Worked out. But unable to gain the line are the Bulldogs. They finally do get it down deep. They'll have to give chase. Churchill battling for it. Bowie making his way out to the hash marks, and he's gonna come to the bench. In on goal, saved by Trawini. He'll cover up. 2:05 to go. Bowie. We'll see what they do. The offensive zone draw. They're going to bring Bowie into the bench. 6-on-5 with 2:05 to go. Antigonish has already used their timeout.
Please join us in the conclusion of the game for the players of the game and presentation of the provincial championship and conference champion banners, as well as the gold and silver medals. Friendly reminder, no parents on the ice surface. No
Hughes is going to have to.
on the ice surface, please.
Mass confusion here. So Bulldogs were trying to make the change. They won't be able to, but it's still 6-on-5 here with 2:05 to go. Looks like we're ready to commence. Bulldogs get it back to point. Chisholm, his shot, deflected. Bulldogs now get their change in as McIsaac steps back on the ice, pinned to the corner by Lefebvre. Boudreau comes away with it. Into the middle. Shot high and wide off the stick of McCaddy. Chisholm into the middle. They battle for it in front. Chouini makes the save. Link trying to find it, chips it ahead, second chance. And Warford able to just barrel his way through coverage. He'll get it down deep and kill off some more time. As that pops out in front, Danton chases after it. Bulldogs pick it up, sent ahead, Lefebvre tries to bat it right back in. Bulldogs out, turned over to Danton. Danton looking for the empty net, blocked by McDonald. Staying with it is Danton, another shot for the empty net, that's blocked as well by Chisholm. Last minute of play now in the third period. Bulldogs need a pair, flipped back in by Bedford. Cleared away, Chisholm has to wait for his teammates to get offside, so he'll just throw it in deep. And kill off some more time here on the clock. Bedford makes quick changes, long pass attempt to McCaddy. Finds him, it's knocked away. McLean. Spin and fire at Warford. Up the wall and gets it out. So he'll battle in the corner for it. Warford. Pushed ahead. Here's Oliver McLean to ice it, and that will do it. Oliver McLean caps off an excellent game. His second of the contest makes it 4-1. With 16 seconds left, and the Bedford Blues are going to win their third provincial championship of the weekend here in Truro. An excellent third period by Bedford. And Antigonish kept fighting. You think back, that unbelievable save by Chouini as he stretched the pad out there. Almost a sure goal. That would have made it 3-2 at that point. And Chisholm's just going to leave it. Up ahead, swatted in. Misses the empty net wide. It doesn't matter. The Bedford Blues, U13AA provincial champions.
Final score, Bedford Blues 4, the Antigonish Bulldogs 1.
Excellent effort by both teams, and you can see Antigonish over there consoling Austin Bowie. Nothing he could do. An incredible game for the Antigonish goaltender. And look at this. At center ice, the hug being exchanged by Link and the Bulldog. An excellent hockey game to kick off the morning
Also,
from both teams.
Game photos and presentations of medals and championship banners is supplied by Tony Gilbert. Team Sports Photos. You can find them on the main lobby. There's a free download of all the photos. Go see Tony Gilbert at Team Sports Photos. And reminder, no parents on the other surface.
So we will step aside. We'll let the PA announcer take it away. The medal presentations.
Congratulations to both teams, the players, coaches, trainers,
An excellent game
for a very successful season.
from both teams. We'll let the PA announcer take it away for the player of the games and the medal presentation. Thanks for tuning in on High Button Sports. Final score here in the U13AA Provincial Championship game. The Bedford Blues beat the Antigonish Bulldogs 4-1 and are U13AA Provincial Champions.
Today's game goes to number 20, Jacob Hawkins. MVP today's game for the Bedford Blues goes to number 98, Roman Gillis. Also, special thanks to the officials for today's game, Rick McIntyre, Luke Powell, and Grant Mander, and Joshua Bennett. Now for the presentation of the silver medals, the U13AA division, the Antigonish Bulldogs. Please come forward when I announce your name. Number 16, Leah Boutron. Number 31, Austin Bowie. Number 19, Brody Boyle. Number 11, Neil Chisholm. Number 3, Tyler Galore. Number 15, Samuel Dwyer. Number 20, Jacob Hopkins. Number 17, Mason Hughes. Number 12, Tanvir Kelsey. Number 8, Samuel McDonald. Number 14, Jared McHattie. Number 9, Will McCullison. Number 1, Kirsten McKinnon. Number 13, Matthew McCory. Number 5, Ty McDaniel. Number 18, Landon Sampson. And number 6, Drew Worth. Also, the Antigonish Bulldogs coaching staff has come forward to accept the medals. Thank you. And now, the gold medalists and provincial champions, the Bedford Blues. Number 20, Brendan Black. Number 6, Blake Bryan. Number 10, Levi Chusa. Number 18, Maxton Churchill. Number 19, Tanner Danton. Number 7, Theo Denny. Number 5, Jace Downing. Number 98, Roman Gillis. Number 98 was Roman Gillis. Number 11, Maximus Lafayette. Number 14, Brian Link. Number 16, Oliver Buckley. Number 4, Evander Peters. Number 9, Jensen Bruce. Number 17, Griffin Stevens. Number 31, Brendan Trioli. Also, right now, I'd ask the captains and assistant captains to come forward to accept the championship banner and trophy. Ladies and gentlemen, 2024-25 U13AA